You don't have a having problem. It's more like a staying problem. Let me explain what I mean. You all responded to the video on having. And I think the reason that video hit is because people are tired of almost having it, tired of thinking they understand it, but still not being able to live it. And I understand. So let's talk about what actually makes having a desire stick. Because most people don't struggle with understanding having. You get it. You say, it's done, I have it. And for a moment, you feel it. But then you check, which is kind of like placing an order, and then 5 minutes later, calling to change it, and then wondering why you just don't get it. And when you check and you call, just like that, you've moved. And that's why it feels like it's not working, because you don't remain the identity that has it. Having isn't saying it once, and it's not moving after you claim it. And that's the part that I really haven't found anyone explaining it clearly enough, because it requires something much deeper than technique. In my experience, it requires a foundation, an impenetrable one, more like, well, absolutely like a knowing, a I don't care what I see right now. I know what I said, and I'm not backing down kind of knowing. The kind of knowing that sticks. And so I'm just going to speak very directly with you here. After years of searching, learning, and doing my best to understand all of this for myself, I see what is really needed. It's not another method or trick or listening to a lot of videos. It's not something that ultimately only turns out to be yet another disappointment. It's this. It's becoming so solid in who you are that when something shows up that doesn't match, you simply do not participate. You don't spiral with it. You don't feel like you need to start over. You just say, mm-mm, that's not my decision. And you mean it. So listen, we are source. We are awareness. But hearing that doesn't really help until you completely understand what it means. So, yes, it seems we are source having a human experience. And yes, in the human experience, things come up. Sometimes it feels amazing. Sometimes it feels peaceful, calm, and joyful beyond words. And sometimes it just feels scary, really uncomfortable, like something has really gone wrong. But honestly, that's part of the experience too. And when you actually know who you are, yeah, you might wobble for a second, but you'll find you're not so shaken. And you certainly don't stay there. You come back faster and faster. And that's because your inner knowing has become so strong, much stronger than what you're seeing. And that, my friends, is when everything truly upgrades. And this is why I've built the New Story Lab. Not so you hear this once and try it again tomorrow, but so you actually become someone who holds it, where having isn't something you visit, it's where you live from. The function of having is something you build. So together, we build your solid foundation first, and then build the identity. And then you build the inner knowing. You build the stability of knowing and having until it becomes so natural to you. So natural that it stays that way. There will be work for you to do, but you won't wonder what it is anymore. And in time, you won't need to remind yourself who you are every 5 minutes. And that need for checking the 3D, it will naturally fall away too. And because of that, you'll keep moving forward, but now out of excitement rather than need. So I'll say this really clearly. What I'm saying is not a sales pitch. I'm not trying to convince you of something I'm unsure about. I'm telling you, you don't have to keep searching. And if you do, that's on you. You don't have to keep bouncing from video to video trying to piece this together. You can come to one place and actually build this the right way, the way that sticks, with support and guidance, and with other people doing the same thing. Now we start tomorrow with orientation. Next week we'll begin live teachings followed by a Q&A. Right now it's $50 a month, and that will go up. But more than that, by coming in now, you're part of building this. And you'll have more of my direct support because we're starting small, which means this becomes something that actually supports you where you are right now. And truly, I genuinely hope you give this to yourself because, guys, I honestly don't know how to help you better. Take yourself off the hook of trying to figure this out alone. At some point, I'm sure you want to stop watching videos about this and become the one who has it. That's what the New Story Lab is. If you're ready, come join us. Remember, having isn't fragile. Having is final. And when you become that, when you see that, when you know that, life reflects it. So come join us. Link is in the description and first comment. And then be sure to email me once you've joined and I'll send you the details. I sincerely hope to see you tomorrow. Stay well.